Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Doom 3, also known as is the brain-damaged stepchild of the franchise. I've reviewed most of the other games at this point, so why not this one? The first thing that you'll notice when turning this game on is that theme. Music has always been a staple of the Doom games. In fact, the music is such a prominent staple that the developers went with the bold choice of not having any. Most of the game sounds like this.
I thought I was the only one still alive. I can't believe I found you.
It goes without saying, the tight corridors, the slower movement, the music stings, they were trying to make this a horror game. I'll spoil something for you before you open your wallet's legs and reach in to take what little dignity it still has. It's not very good. But hey, I like to think that November is still spooky season, so until a kid throws a snowball at me and calls me a Romanian monkey, I'll keep playing spooky games. Back in the days of 2004, this game was revolutionary in the graphics department. To this day, I would still quote those reviews by saying, "I can't see anything, and when I can, I wish I didn't." Now, it's not all bad. There are a few moments where the artist might design something that feels more Doom-inspired, but those moments are far and few between. Like, really far between. There's no getting around it at this point. This game is really fucking boring. I have had tax forms that were more interesting than this. I've sat in lines at the DMV that had more varied environments. I've even sat in my cozy padded hotel room and heard better music. Or any music for that matter. This game was a damn chore to play. So many levels just feel so endlessly dull and uninspired that I started playing with a taser attached to my left nut just to feel something. The guns all lack impact and feel so weak thanks to bad sound effects and no music. You choose from the large variety of weapons such as the pea shooter or the goddamn piss shooter. It doesn't matter though, because everything is so easy to kill that any element of danger is negated the moment you fire at them. All these ingredients combine to make a royal soup drinker of a horror game. And for those of you that don't know what that means in horror culture, it means that you are more likely to die by inhaling that chicken noodle than you are to get a rising heart rate of 10 beats per minute. Nothing lands here. Just watch this clip the first time a demon is shown to you. Now compare that to this. I don't know about you, but I would describe scene 1 as, oh wow, oh, what a strange thing on my screen, I think. And scene 2 is, oh, it is time to fuck shit up! Woo! This happens again and again. Even when a new demon is introduced and it seems like it's setting up for a boss or mini-boss fight, it ends within seconds. The only way this could be considered a horror game is if your grandma was a pussy. But not mine. My grandma plays all the Doom games while shouting Bible verses at the demons. You go, Grandma! With all that said, is the story any good? I don't know. I was so bored that I listened to podcasts while playing.
Back in the day, you had to come quick because a leopard might eat you.
So I'll do my best to summarize what I picked up. You play as a new Marine arriving at Mars. John Doom. No wait, that sounds too cool. Frederick Von Gunn. No wait, hold on, I can think of something more bland. Oh, I know. Marice the Marine. Marice is a fat ass who can only go at speeds of a child raised inside a spaghetti factory. But he can punch people's entire skin and organs into the 4th dimension with a single punch, so this canonically makes him stronger than Doom Guy. Within 5 minutes of arriving at Mars, femboy goth traps seduce the lead scientist Gooner into releasing them from the depths of hell where they reside. Their souls possess the various Gooners and turn them into the walking simps. Quick quiz for those of you paying attention. How does one tell if someone is a Gooner and therefore a simp? Could it be the way they relentlessly try to show you their collection of anime statues? Or perhaps is it the inability to monitor self-cleanliness? Remember, simps can appear in many forms, including your closest friends. When in doubt, shoot first, and then shoot again. Now, back to the story. Sarge commands you to go room to room clearing demons until you find the button that you are supposed to press that lets us continue to the next level. Some of these button presses are tied in with physics stuff that came straight out of hell. At some point, we managed to find a portal that sends us to hell, which coincidentally looks like entering a butthole. These levels are more interesting, but they don't last long. Before we know it, we are back to the base where more of hell has penetrated and inseminated the Mars facility. Finally, after seeing more of the interesting level layouts, the game ends with you killing a cyber demon with a Hellraiser cube. Ugh, even just talking about the story has bored me. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. This game really is as bad as everyone says it is. After the game released, the development team was sentenced to permanent PTO, before they made a blood sacrifice and summoned our Lord and Savior Martin. And from the depths, Doom 2016 was crafted out of hatred for this game, based off of the movie Doom, not the game Doom. Don't buy this shit. Unless you are so dopamine addicted that no amount of TikTok dances will satisfy you and you need a cleanse. Considering today's world, that means most of you need this. Thank you for watching, stay tuned for the final video of this year. You're not gonna want to miss it. Have a holly jolly day,